If you're a diehard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the entire sports world, Tom Brady has officially announced that he is coming out of retirement to join the Cleveland Browns, and the speculation around this decision has been nonstop ever since the news broke. Fans, analysts, and even players from rival teams have been scrambling to make sense of why Brady, at an age when most quarterbacks are fully retired and coaching from the sidelines, would decide to lace up his cleats again and step onto the field with a team that has struggled to find consistency over the past few seasons. Rumors had been circulating for weeks that Brady was contemplating a return, but no one expected it to happen with the Browns, a franchise that has often been considered one of the NFL's underdogs, fighting to secure a playoff spot amid a fiercely competitive AFC. Social media exploded with reactions ranging from disbelief to excitement, and the chatter about how Brady's presence could completely transform the Browns' offense has dominated every sports talk show and podcast. Some insiders suggest that this move isn't just about football, it's about legacy, influence, and proving that Brady's competitive fire hasn't dimmed despite years of accolades, retirement announcements, and media scrutiny. The excitement surrounding Brady's return to the NFL, specifically with the Browns, has sparked debates across the league about the strategic implications for both his new team and the division rivals who will inevitably face him this season. Analysts have been dissecting every angle, from playbook adjustments to the chemistry with the Browns' current roster, wondering how Brady's unique ability to read defenses and control the pace of the game will mesh with a team that has seen its share of quarterback changes and offensive uncertainty in recent years. Rumors indicate that the Browns' coaching staff has been in secretive discussions with Brady for months, crafting a plan that could maximize his strengths while minimizing risks associated with age, injury, and the brutal physicality of the league. Meanwhile, fans are speculating endlessly about how the locker room dynamics will shift, imagining both the mentorship Brady could provide to younger players and the competitive tension that might arise when a legend like him enters a team that already has established stars. Social media has become a non-stop stream of hypothetical scenarios, trade speculation, and bold predictions, with some claiming that this signing could make the Browns instant Super Bowl contenders, while others remain skeptical, emphasizing the challenge of integrating even a player of Brady's caliber into a system midstream. Beyond the tactical implications, the cultural and media frenzy surrounding Brady's return to Cleveland cannot be overstated, as journalists, influencers, and fans alike are poring over every detail of his announcement, from the tone of his statements to the subtle body language in photos and videos released by the team. Speculation has even extended to endorsements, marketing campaigns, and potential franchise rebranding, with some insiders hinting that Brady's arrival might trigger merchandise booms and ticket sellouts unlike anything the city has seen in years. Conversations on sports networks, YouTube channels, and Twitter threads often pivot toward whether this move signals a new trend of retired stars reconsidering their decisions, potentially changing the landscape of how NFL retirements are perceived and celebrated. While some pundits emphasize the risks of a 47-year-old quarterback returning to the gridiron, others highlight that Brady has repeatedly defied expectations, maintaining peak performance well beyond the typical age for professional athletes, and the Browns could benefit immensely from his unparalleled experience, leadership, and competitive mindset. Even casual fans are drawn into the excitement, debating endlessly whether this is a last hurrah for a legendary career or the beginning of yet another astonishing chapter in Brady's story. The ripple effects extend far beyond the team and the player himself, with rival franchises reportedly reconsidering their strategies, play designs, and off-season acquisitions in response to Brady's unexpected decision. The rumor mill suggests that coaches across the AFC are scrambling to prepare for the sheer unpredictability Brady brings to every game, analyzing decades of film, tendencies, and game management techniques in a desperate attempt to anticipate his impact. Meanwhile, social media speculation includes everything from debates about whether the Browns will restructure contracts to fit his salary, to the possibility of unprecedented trade maneuvers aimed at surrounding Brady with additional talent capable of matching his elite standards. Fans have been poring over every tweet, press release, and interview, searching for hidden hints about how serious Brady is, whether he intends to play full seasons, and what this might mean for the long-term trajectory of both his career and the Browns organization. The narrative surrounding this signing has become almost cinematic, a story of unexpected returns, audacious ambition, and the tantalizing possibility that a legendary athlete is once again redefining the limits of professional football, leaving everyone from analysts to casual observers on the edge of their seats with every new development and whispered insider report. In terms of player dynamics, insiders suggest that Brady's presence may reshape the Browns' locker room culture entirely, elevating expectations for professionalism, preparation, and execution, while simultaneously creating fascinating challenges for the team's existing quarterbacks, wide receivers, and offensive linemen. Speculation abounds that some players may feel inspired to elevate their own games, seeking to impress and learn from a living legend, while others might experience tension over shifts in leadership hierarchy and on-field decision-making authority. Rumors also hint at clandestine meetings between Brady and key veterans, where strategy, communication style, and vision for the season are being meticulously discussed behind closed doors, emphasizing the meticulous nature with which the Browns are integrating him into their system. Analysts predict that the ripple effects of Brady's arrival will extend to training camp, preseason games, and beyond, with every coach, scout, and player adjusting their approach to account for the game-changing presence of one of football's most decorated and influential figures. The fascination doesn't stop at the sport itself. Lifestyle, public appearances, and local community engagement are all expected to be impacted as media coverage and fan attention inevitably gravitate toward Brady and every move he makes with the Browns. Finally, the timing of Brady's return is also fueling rampant speculation, as insiders and commentators alike analyze why now, why the Browns, and why this particular moment in NFL history. Some argue that this decision reflects a deep personal challenge, a desire to conquer unfinished business, or even a calculated move to cement an unparalleled legacy by succeeding in a new environment. Others point to potential incentives, contract structures, and team ambitions that make Cleveland an irresistible choice for a player of Brady's stature. Meanwhile, fans are already envisioning the cinematic drama of Brady leading the Browns through a grueling season, overcoming adversity, and redefining what is possible for a quarterback approaching 50 years old. The chatter continues nonstop, with each rumor sparking another layer of analysis, speculation, or bold prediction, creating an atmosphere of anticipation and excitement that shows no signs of slowing down. Sports commentators, YouTubers, and podcasters are already preparing content, videos, and debates centered entirely on the potential highs and pitfalls of this historic move. And it's clear that the story of Tom Brady and the Cleveland Browns will dominate conversations for weeks, months, and perhaps the entirety of the season ahead. As the sports world reels from this unprecedented announcement, rumors about how Brady will adapt to the Browns system are spreading like wildfire, with insiders claiming that every aspect of practice, preparation, and game strategy is being scrutinized for subtle tweaks to accommodate his legendary abilities. Analysts are speculating about the balance between maximizing Brady's strengths and protecting him from the wear and tear of a physically demanding NFL schedule, while fans obsess over which receivers, running backs, and offensive linemen will be the key beneficiaries of his precision, timing, and leadership on the field. Reports suggest that informal meetings between coaches and Brady have been held in secret, focused on play-calling nuances, signal systems, and synchronization with the team's existing offensive strategies, fueling endless debate on sports forums about whether this pairing could finally push the Browns past their long-standing playoff hurdles. Meanwhile, media outlets are tracking every public appearance, interview, and photograph, dissecting body language, tone, and even attire for hidden clues about Brady's commitment, morale, and vision for the season. Social media speculation is rampant, with fans creating countless what-if scenarios about potential record-breaking performances, last-minute comebacks, and even Hall of Fame milestones that might be shattered or rewritten thanks to this remarkable career twist, turning what is normally routine off-season news into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. The ripple effects on the league's competitive landscape are equally intense, as rival teams reportedly scramble to adjust defensive strategies, quarterback preparations, and game plans to anticipate the arrival of a quarterback who has consistently outmaneuvered some of the best defenders in NFL history. Rumors suggest that teams within the AFC North are conducting exhaustive film studies, breaking down every nuance of Brady's historical tendencies and looking for weaknesses, while simultaneously grappling with the psychological impact of facing a legendary player who commands both respect and fear in equal measure. Meanwhile, speculation about potential mid-season trades, new acquisitions, and roster adjustments has reached a fever pitch, with insiders hinting that the Browns might pursue additional talent capable of complementing Brady's strengths or providing crucial support in high-stakes matchups. Social media commentary ranges from confident predictions of immediate playoff dominance to cautious skepticism about the challenges of integrating a veteran star into a team with existing dynamics and chemistry, reflecting the multifaceted nature of this story and the endless fascination surrounding it. In addition to strategic considerations, the cultural implications of Brady's move to Cleveland are sparking ongoing discussions about leadership, mentorship, and the transformation of team identity in the modern NFL. Rumors indicate that his arrival could fundamentally shift locker room hierarchy, elevating standards of professionalism, preparation, and accountability across all players, while simultaneously inspiring younger athletes to push their limits in pursuit of greatness. Analysts speculate that Brady's influence will extend beyond the field, impacting training camp routines, practice intensity, and even pre-game rituals, as his meticulous approach to preparation sets a new benchmark for teammates. Fans are equally captivated by these behind-the-scenes possibilities, imagining scenarios in which Brady mentors emerging stars, fosters a winning culture, and imprints his legendary work ethic on the next generation of NFL talent. Even casual observers are swept up in the excitement, debating endlessly about potential dynamics, rivalries, and the broader narrative of a football icon returning to the field in pursuit of unprecedented accomplishments. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. The financial implications of Brady joining the Browns are also fueling intense speculation, as insiders suggest that merchandise sales, ticket demand, and sponsorship opportunities are expected to skyrocket, potentially redefining the economic landscape for the franchise. Social media posts highlight anticipated surges in jersey sales, stadium attendance, and national broadcast ratings, as fans clamor to witness history in the making and celebrate the return of a quarterback whose influence transcends the sport itself. Rumors have even hinted at possible new partnerships, marketing campaigns, and promotional events centered around Brady's arrival, reflecting both his enduring brand power and the potential for Cleveland to leverage this historic moment for long-term gains. Analysts debate whether this move represents a calculated business strategy in addition to a football decision, emphasizing the intersection of legacy, spectacle, and commercial opportunity that comes with one of the greatest players in NFL history making a surprise return to the league. As discussions continue, insiders suggest that Brady's return may also redefine narratives around retirement, longevity, and career milestones in professional sports, inspiring athletes across disciplines to reconsider what is possible even after stepping away from the game. Speculation abounds about the influence on younger quarterbacks, veteran players, and aspiring athletes who see in Brady's decision a blueprint for challenging expectations and pursuing excellence regardless of age or prior retirement announcements. Social media is flooded with comparisons, debates, and theoretical scenarios imagining the ripple effects on NFL culture, team strategies, and the perception of career longevity, creating an environment where Brady's actions are analyzed with almost obsessive scrutiny. Fans, analysts, and casual viewers alike are captivated by this unfolding story, highlighting the magnetic pull of a sports legend who refuses to fade quietly, instead choosing to re-enter the spotlight with ambition, determination, and the promise of unforgettable moments on the gridiron. Meanwhile, speculation around Brady's immediate impact on the Browns' season has reached unprecedented levels, with analysts debating whether his arrival could transform the team into instant Super Bowl contenders or whether the challenges of integration, age, and team dynamics might temper expectations. Insider chatter suggests that playbooks are being rewritten, practice schedules adjusted, and offensive schemes reimagined to optimize performance while protecting the quarterback from undue risk. Fans have created endless scenarios imagining last-minute comebacks, game-winning drives, and record-breaking performances, while sports media outlets dissect every move, interview, and press release in search of clues about how this historic return will unfold. The narrative has become larger than football itself, a spectacle of anticipation, drama, and excitement that keeps the conversation alive across social media, talk shows, and YouTube channels, cementing Brady's return as one of the most compelling stories in sports history. Finally, the anticipation surrounding Brady's tenure with the Browns is also fueling speculation about long-term implications for both player and franchise, including contract extensions, legacy-building opportunities, and potential coaching or mentorship roles in the future. Rumors suggest that team executives are already considering the strategic benefits of retaining Brady beyond a single season, exploring ways to leverage his expertise, leadership, and iconic status to elevate the organization in both performance and reputation. Meanwhile, fans are already imagining the cinematic journey of Brady leading the Browns through adversity, triumph, and historic moments, creating a narrative rich with drama, speculation, and excitement. Analysts, insiders, and viewers alike remain captivated by every development, rumor, and potential twist, recognizing that the story of Tom Brady in Cleveland will dominate conversations for months to come, blending sports, culture, and legend into a single, unmissable saga that continues to capture imaginations around the world. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!